Buenos días.
Hola Lisa,
Soy Janice.
soy Mewa.
Ahora vamos a hablar un poquito español.
Uno solo.
Porque vamos a hablar sobre el viaje de Sudamérica. Mamá, ¿qué país te gusta hablar?
Argentina.
Argentina, que muy bien. Yeah. Sorry guys, I could only speak a little bit of Spanish.
I cannot speak
No
at
puedo
all.
continuar.
Yeah.
So and today's our channel gonna use it in English.
Switch
because
to
some
English.
switch to English. Because
English.
some of our friends suggest us to put the English
Campaign.
subtitle on the video, but we are just too busy.
Too difícil, muy
and
difícil,
lazy.
muy
So-
difícil.
So I hope you guys don't mind our broken English.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk our trip in South America, and the first country we visited,
Argentina.
Argentina. So Memoir, do you have something to share about this country?
I think the country has high potential to develop.
Yeah, it's not the government problem.
Because the country has the Patagonia, has the desert, has the rainforest, has the Amazon, have the the country next to the Andes mountain and a lot of resources just underground. So and
Resources.
yeah, then the Argentina people is so nice to meet with. So I love this country.
Mate sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually at the beginning we didn't have a positive impression to this country, right?
Yeah, because
First day we
when we
arrived.
just land and then we saw a lady just got caught by the
got
police
cat.
and it's so scary.
in the airport.
And then when we went back to the capital, we saw more
on
than
the street.
10 guys, very strong, very young, and then
tall.
walked towards us and less than 1 meter. So scary about that. And
I didn't know whether we should stop or keep walking. There are so many people they could rob up, right?
yeah,
Rob
just
us. The-
more than 10 people at once.
Fortunately, there are some police there, so they didn't do this.
Yeah, but just maybe in capital.
Yeah, in the Buenos Aires area only. But Buenos Aires area is not our first station. The first station we visited was we flew from Buenos Aires and to El Calafate and caught a bus to a small town which is called Achate. Achate is in between Chile and Argentina, the border of Argentina. The reason of the existence of the town just because to cater for the tourism, because in peak season there's so many people they come to here to see the mountain and visit the Patagonia area
to go hiking.
Actually, Patagonia is not the name of the mountain. It actually is an Andes
area.
It's an area in the eastern part of Andes ranges, and the highest peak is called Fitzroy.
Yeah,
if you don't know
the
this,
US brand there's like this one, but not this one. The highest one is Fitzroy.
Patagonia brand, the top one, the highest one is called Fitzroy Peak.
Hmm.
So people go there for hike, and the reason for us to visit there is also go hiking
And see the highest mountain.
to see the highest mountain, the higher peak.
So cold.
But unfortunately, because
You hurt your ankle.
I twist my ankle in New Zealand, and then I spent like more than 2 weeks. I still couldn't heal. So
we spent only maybe 2 hours in a day to go hiking.
most of the trek I couldn't continue. But
Yeah,
still,
just in the
luckily
middle.
we did some short, simple hike, right?
Yeah, just so simple.
2 hours.
But anyway, we saw a lot of beautiful
And also,
stunning
We encountered the
landscape.
first snow in South America, right?
Yeah, and a lot of beautiful birds called do, and we ate some ice cream, met some good people.
Yeah. Yeah, there is our first impression. So after visiting the small town at Chate, and then we took another 3 hours back to El Calafate. El Calafate is really touristic place because the people goes there just for the famous glacier Perito Moreno. So we also to visit them, right? We joined 2 activities there.
Yeah, but for the first decision, we only want to join one tour first because she hurt her ankle.
Yeah.
So we just want to.
Because I walk too slow.
We just want to go for the kayaking tour.
But at the beginning, I was wondering, I hesitating, should I pay this a lot of money to join the kayaking?
Yeah,
And,
and we
swear
that we will never do any kayaking trip anymore in our rest of our life.
Because I wonder any other country or place that you could do kayaking in front of the glacier.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And you can imagine that you fell into water and then freezing
really
cold.
too expensive.
And then I imagine that I can do capsize.
Yeah, well, you paddle and then you see the rocks fell down. It was so impressive.
Oh, the ice cracking and then
Ice
fell down. Yeah.
But we joined 2 trips, right?
Yeah, because we met
a couple
in the tour. The tour only has 6 people, and 2 of them highly recommend us to join the mini hike.
Mini hike on the ice. But actually, you got experience, right? But not in Argentina.
Yeah, in Iceland. But that one is a super advanced one, and that one is super long. That's maybe we turn and go to the top point and maybe spend 3 hours. But that one in Argentina only is 20 minutes, and the ice is so.
I thought it was longer.
Crystal blue and then very white, and the guy is so good, and then
I think it's worth it.
Well painted.
Yeah, the blue is like hard to describe.
Yeah, super beautiful.
But for me, like the 20 minutes,
one.
like I didn't feel 20 minutes. I thought it's like 2 hours because I walked so slow, and then I feel the pain. But eventually, we finished the trip, and at the end, I really appreciate the guide. They took the ice from the glacier and they put it on the glass and pour a whiskey.
I don't drink alcohol.
And gave us some chocolate to celebrate the completion of our trip. It was so impressive. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, very amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can enjoy some landscape on the boat as well because we have to take the ferry to go to the glacier.
So after visiting the cold place, and then we flew into Argentina, right?
Yeah, back to the capital.
Capital, and then just for 2 things to do.
Yeah, to have the yellow fever
injection because we played and also the visa to Bolivia. Those things, preparation for.
But anyway, with your friend and your friend's sons, they can have a look of the theater, the bird park, the La Boca, the football stadium, to the bakery store, and to his house to see the gato.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I fortunately love to have some friends. Actually, I met my friend is like in couchsurfing in Hong Kong, but somehow he suggests me to meet his sister.
See, she has friends everywhere in the corner.
And the sister took us to do those things, and also her son.
Yes.
And Brian took us to visit some place without him, and we may not enjoy that much. With him, we feel much more safe, and he introduced us some the breads.
Yeah.
So good.
So tasty, yummy. I love
good
it.
Experience in Argentina because of him and also mother.
Yeah.
And then after Argentina, and then we went to Iguazu, right?
Yeah, we did see a lot of Monito papillon.
Papillon, the butterfly. There's so many butterflies, and the big and the small, and transparent is so different, and then I could never see in other places. Only in Iguazu area.
We also has a bath, a shower, all of our body because the waterfall is so huge and
so
the water
strong.
just
and then make
spraying on our body. Yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
See. Actually, like for Iguazu, we originally planned to visit both places in Argentina and also Brazil, right? But anyhow, we decided just visit to one place. But still, we went to Brazil. just for the
immigration job of Brazil.
But also we visit the bird park.
Yeah, in the
your
cage.
favorite birds.
Yeah, in the cage. But
all in the cage. After finishing Iguazu, and then we flew to northwest province. It is called Salta. Salta is also one of the biggest cities in Argentina.
Yeah, we researched the oldest mummy.
The oldest mummy not in the world. Maybe the oldest one could be in Egypt. But I think it's the world well preserved mummies. That mummy is like there are 3 mummies they found, but one of them they display in the exhibition. They are all children. Those children in back to the 15th century, and then following the adult to do some sacrifice on the mountain, and they bury them. But because of the high altitude and the weather, and so the skin, the hair, the color of the clothes, you can still clearly see.
Yeah,
they preserve so
she
well.
She said like me, like this.
Sit like this. Yeah, the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, the children was sacrificed to the god. The god is called Pachamama, right?
And you cannot take any photos inside the museum. But anyway, I saw the similar stuff, the same stuff in the Pearl Museum.
But not the body,
just the photos.
Just the photo.
Yeah, but if you go to the Pearl, maybe you can have. I
believe that in some mountains area, the people treat the mountain as god, like in Nepal too. So I believe
the Nepal one is introduced the same girl in Argentina, but just you can find some information in the Nepal mention about Argentina girls.
Yes.
And then we went to Tikara, is it?
Before going to the north, we also joined. Do you remember we joined a tour in
Cafayate?
Cafayate is very famous for the wine, the vineyard, and also famous for the rocks and the mountains.
Yeah, if you went there, you can see a lot of stunning landscape. There's like you can see the full mountain, like the mountain formation, and you can see the different layers inside the mountain and different colors. And because of the dry weathering process, so that you can see some walk just maybe in the middle of nowhere because it's a hard walk, something like that. So it's very stunning, and you can go into the canyon and then look around the wall beside you, and then.
The shame that I wish I could enjoy, but I couldn't because I have a car sick there. Just because the driver he drove too fast.
No, it's always I am the first one to have car sick. You just pay so much time on the mobile phone so that you have.
Well, I couldn't not doing that just because the driver supposedly he was also the guy to like explain the area, and also they promised they will provide like English and Spanish.
Okay, enough.
But still, like the driver only speak in Spanish, but English just saying that it is the name of the place and also what time you have to go back to the.
Just learn some Spanish before you go to South America, especially in Argentina.
Otherwise, you would spend so much time to do the translation and look at the information.
Yeah, have some practice to your listening skill of Spanish, just like this.
So after Salto, when then we will start our road trip to go to the north, Tikara and also Huaca, those areas.
Yeah, quite like the people there. So super
the people
nice,
there is so different.
So
like
peaceful.
Indigenous.
And you can see the face is different looking.
Not more dark skin, and they look a little shorter.
Because of high altitude.
Not just the accent is a bit different.
But they are super nice.
But since we're going up to the north, and we can feel the
high altitude sickness. So we always put some coca leaf in our mouth and then chew. And then we met a couple. They are super sweet. And then we have a tour. Yeah, all together to go to the 14-color Rainbow Mountain.
Actually, Rainbow Mountain, maybe you have heard that it's in Peru, but you can find it in like Argentina and Bolivia too. So the 14-color one we joined with two couples from Argentina.
Yeah, she also bought the rainbow candy, the Skittle, to take pictures in front of the Rainbow Mountain.
Because that's one of the places I really want to visit, and I want to make it more colorful.
Yeah, I also ride the bicycle on the mountain because some people just bought their bicycle there, and then just so chill.
I think I couldn't really ride a bicycle. Even I walk, I was like an old man, just because the altitude was too high, like over 4,000 meters sea level.
Yeah,
just make me suffocated and hard to breathe.
Even our friend, the couples in Buenos Aires, they are local, but they got high altitude sickness too, and we are fine, but they are like dead people, something like that.
Not so far. I just walk really slow.
I can survive. I can ride the bicycle.
They got headache.
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Yeah, and then during the trip in Argentina, we also meet some like interesting friends.
Yeah, we met auntie.
An auntie in Calafate. It was quite interesting encounter. Actually, when we were just arriving at the hotel in Calafate, and we met a lady, and then for like to be polite, I just say hola. ¿De dónde usted? Where are you from? And then she said, oh, Argentina, Buenos Aires. And then just like that, I couldn't keep on because of my Spanish. But later on, the lady Manuela, she left her telephone number to the receptionist and then passed it to me. So I contact her, and then we have some like dinner together. We had chit chat, and all in Spanish.
I cannot talk at all at that time, and I can only listen to what her says and practice my listening skill.
But still, like she keep me use Spanish because sometimes she talk to me. Another
and the last we also meet two aunties, so super cute, super talkative, and super cute.
Yeah,
in the kitchen.
They could barely only speak Spanish. And then one time she asked us about the age. I said like 20 years old, but in Spanish like years old is in años, but I mistakenly pronounce ano, and I make them laugh to die.
But anyway, Argentina. I mean the food in Argentina, the portion is so big, is it?
Yeah.
And we highly recommend that if you want to go to Argentina, if you are not a meat lover. And
also you like they're famous for asado.
Yeah, you like us like so skinny. I mean, maybe you can order only one meal and then share.
You share
because we cannot finish. Maybe less than half we cannot finish.
Too stuffy, and because they put a lot of cheese and meat there. And also the starter, they provide a big portion of bread.
Yeah,
and then
I love
the bread is delicious. And
the jam is so
we didn't reserve the space for our stomach to continue the main course, and then it became
the dessert and then drinks.
And then my favorite one is dulce de leche flavor.
Yeah, so much to eat. Yeah.
So good.
Anyway, we love Argentina. And
we highly recommend.
Adios.
Bye.